Just imagine, a big name, with a nose for goal and plenty of experience, practically floating around on the transfer market, and Everton watching. But just when it seemed like the transfer would be a simple 1-2 punch, a twist comes straight from St. James's Park. And wait, there's more. A midfield gem could be slipping through our fingers, while a Senegalese striker heaps praise on a veteran who costs the price of a reserve fullback. Hold on tight and subscribe to the channel, because what's coming next will touch the hearts of the Blue fans. The name is familiar, Callum Wilson. Experience, plenty. Goals, same. And best of all, available for free this summer. Yes, the 33-year-old striker, who has had notable spells at Bournemouth and Newcastle, has come into Everton's sights, just as David Moyes is looking for attacking alternatives with Calvert-Lewin's contract coming to an end. It would be a surefire move. Quick, decisive. But that's where the saga takes on a new chapter. When everything seemed to indicate that Wilson could land in Merseyside, Newcastle decided to take action. The club officially confirmed that it is in negotiations to renew the striker's contract. Nothing has been signed yet, it's true, but the message has been sent. The Magpies don't want to let go of the bones so easily. And to make matters worse, Leeds has also entered the game. Reinforced after returning to the Premier League, the club sees Wilson as an ideal player to add depth to the squad. Everton, in turn, is still in the game, but knows that the fight is now tough. And if Wilson gets into trouble, there's another name back on Moyes' radar, Sean Longstaff. The midfielder, who has already played more than 170 Premier League games, has lost ground since Tonali's return and is starting to look outside Tyneside. Everton has been monitoring the situation for months, and now, with the most favorable scenario, an offer of around $10 million could be enough. But there is an important detail in this story. Newcastle wants Longstaff in the Champions League squad, due to UEFA's requirements for players trained in the country. Could this stall negotiations? It could, but it could also be the trigger to force a faster decision. And who knows, it could even facilitate an agreement. Meanwhile, amid all this movement behind the scenes, one of the most beloved names of last season decided to come clean. Iliman Ndiaye, the Senegalese, the Toffees' top scorer with 9 goals in the Premier League, spoke to the press during an international match and surprised everyone with his praise for 2 names in the squad. First, Idrissa Gana Gueye. At 35 years old, the midfielder showed that he can still do the job, and what's more, that he has a reputation in the locker room. He talks a lot and makes the game easier. Everyone can see how much he drives the team. For me, he's captain material, said Ndiaye. Strong words, coming from a guy who just arrived, but already understands the spirit of the club. Gueye, by the way, cost only $2 million when he returned to Everton, and even though his contract ends in June, everything indicates that he has already agreed to renew his contract for another season. A decision that pleases Moyes and the fans a lot, and it didn't stop there. Ndiaye also made a point of praising Seamus Coleman. Even though he was not in the match between Senegal and Ireland, the fullback was remembered fondly. He welcomed me very well. He helped me from the beginning, gave me advice about the city, the fans. He made everything easier, he revealed. It's worth remembering that Coleman's future has not yet been decided. His contract also expires this summer, and if he really is saying goodbye, he will be closing a 16-year cycle wearing the blue shirt with dignity and leadership. So fans, can Callum Wilson still wear blue? Is Longstaff the reinforcement that's missing in the middle? And would you renew with Coleman and Gueye? Comment below what you think, and leave a like to strengthen the channel, because the window is just beginning and there's a bomb coming.